Yo, what is up, guys? You got II here. Back again with another Road to Top 10 Showdown Live. And today we're going to be using some Magearna semi-stall. For those of you guys who don't know, Magearna is currently being suspect tested, so it's likely not going to be around much longer, so I kind of want to use it while I can. And pretty much any Magearna set one brings is bound to be broken. There's like specs, there's Shift Gear Calm Mind, there's Shift Gear Iron Defense. There's a bunch of sets Magearna can be to kind of wreak havoc on the opponent's team. But for this live, we're bringing Shift Gear Calm Mind, Stored Power, Draining Kiss, enough speed so that after Shift Gear we do outspeed Zero Aura, I believe. So that's pretty good. Rocky Helmet Amoongus, max defense to take hits from your Shifu a bit better. Spore, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Toxic. Defensive Mandibuzz with Knockoff, Foul Play, Roost, and Defog. Sub, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Dragapult to kind of try and wreak havoc on the team via status so that Magearna can potentially clean up late game. Pretty much max speed, max Spadep Drill so we can take hits from Specs Magearna. And defensive Milotic so we can take hits from Cinderace as well as haze things like Volcarona, which is a pretty big threat to this kind of team. So yeah, with that being said, let's just hop right into one of our games. Alright. So don't really remember what rank we are. I think we're in the 1200s. Let me check real quick. We are 1244, so we're slowly but surely making our way up on the ladder. And it looks like for this game we're facing Magearna, Urshifu, Clefable, Volcarona, unfortunately, Rotom Heat, and Mandibuzz. So a couple of Pokemon we got to be wary of is Volcarona as well as that Magearna, considering we don't know what set it is just yet. Rotom Heat can kind of be checked by Excadrill. Mandibuzz isn't too much of a problem if we can Toxic it with Amoongus. But looking at their team, I think Urshifu is possibly a likely lead. Either Urshifu or Rotom Heat. Regardless, I don't think Rotom Heat's going to be the lead, mainly because we do have a Dragapult that could likely lead as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to lead Amoongus, as I do lead Magearna. And what we can do now is we can just fire off a Spore. I doubt they're like Specs Ice Beam. They are Trick. Okay, so they give us a choice specs for Amoongus, which isn't too bad, as we do give them a Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's good to know. So we're locked into Spore, so they can pretty much go whatever Pokemon they want. Rotom Heat is semi-likely, but I do like going into Dragapult here, as we can just set up a sub and potentially status whatever wants to come out. As we do go for sub here, they can stay in if they want. They have a chance to... Okay, they wake up, which is actually really unfortunate for us. Well, what I can do now is I can just sub again. I severely doubt they're going to go for Floor Cannon again. They do go for Floor Cannon again. Okay. It's very weird. We're going to go Drill here, as they go for Floor Cannon one more time. And what we can do now is we can just get up Stealth Rock. Yep, they do go Mandibuzz, as I thought they would. And right now, I think we can just go into... We could probably win with Magearna straight up, actually. Huh. Maybe. It depends on what the Rotom Heat set is. They're gonna defog, most definitely. Yeah, we'll just go Magearna here. Scare them out, as they do go for defog of their own. And what we can do now is... Okay, so they're probably going to go Volcarona here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to double into Dragapult, as they do go Rotom Heat, which is also fine with me, as we can just get up a sub. They can't break our sub in one hit, as they do go for Volt Switch. And what they're going to probably do is they're probably going to go Mandibuzz, and we'll just be able to burn that thing. If they go Clefable, we can T-Wave it. If they go Volcarona, we can T-Wave that as well. They do go Mandibuzz, and what we can do is we can just fire off a Will-O-Wisp. We do connect, thankfully, as they do go for Roost here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. We can just throw off a Hex, get some damage off on that, as they do go for Foul Play, which does break the sub. They could be U-turn as well, but what we can do now is we can't actually go into Excadrill here because they are burned, and we can get up our Stealth Rock, as that doesn't do nearly enough. Yep, we get up our rocks as they roost, and what we can do now is we can go for some Iron Head flinches. And we'll see what they do here. But yeah, getting off a burn on Mandibuzz was huge, because now we can pressure with Excadrill. And yeah, we'll see what they do. They could switch. They could go into your Shifu, as we do 19. They do get a defog off. Not that big of a deal. We'll just go for rocks again. If they want to foul play, that's fine. We'll just go for Iron Head the next turn and try and flinch him down. They could go Rotom Heat. Unfortunately for them, I am max speed, and we will be able to kill with Earthquake here, because we are Mold Breaker. So we'll see what they do here. They do go double into Mandibuzz. Okay, we're just going to Iron Head one more time. Once again, going for a flinch. And as you can see, we are back at full. So we'll see what they do here. We get a crit there, as they do get a defog off. I'm actually going to go for Iron Head again. If we can take out Mandibuzz, Dragon Bolt looks a lot better. We get a flinch. Good. Okay, Mandibuzz is gone. Nice. So they do go your Shifu here. What we will do first is we will go into Amoonguss, just to see if they're banded or not, as they do go for Wicked Blow. And they are banded. So now we'll double back out into Mandibuzz. And we'll just be able to actually go for a knockoff here, as they do. Okay, we got rid of their choice band. Close combat should not be able to knock us out, because we are defensive. But okay, they go for Wicked Blow again. I guess they don't know that there's not locked in anymore. Once they're out of Wicked Blows, Amoonguss takes their hits a lot better, so that's fine with me as well. They do go Magearna. Not that big of a deal. I want to say they're going to go for Aura Spear, but if they trick again, I'm going to go Amoonguss first, just in case they want to try and get rid of Excadrill's leftovers, as they do go for Floor Cannon. Okay. They really have no Spore answer on their team at the moment, so what I will do is I will just fire off a Spore. They do go for Volt Switch, so whatever they want to be put to sleep will be put to sleep. And it is the Rotom Heat. Okay. So what I will do now is I will go into Excadrill. If they do decide to stay in, that's fine. If they go into Volcarona, that's fine as well. I will just go into Milotic here. We are Haze Milotic, so we will be able to take one hit, even at +1. They do go for Quiver Dance again. I will Haze here. As you can see, yep, they do get another Quiver Dance off. And what we can do now is we can actually just fire off a Scald. I doubt they'll Quiver Dance again. I bet they'll probably go, okay, they Quiver Dance again. But we do get a crit, unfortunately for them. I'm going to go for Haze in case they're Giga Drain. Because I think they'll probably be able to take a hit with Scald if they do get enough health back from Giga Drain. They do go for Bug Buzz here, which does a ton of damage. What we can do now, though, because they're not Giga Drain, we can just recover up, and then if they decide to Quiver Dance again, we can just Scald the next turn. And this should just about be game. So looking at the damage, it looks like they're modest. They're either Swarm or Modest Volcarona, because we do have some Spadef on Milotic. But yeah, okay, so they go into Clefable here. Not sure what set this is yet, but Excadrill is pretty free. If they are Life Orb, Fire, okay, they're Wish. Interesting. They could go into Volcarona. Because of that, I'm actually going to Earthquake. I don't want Volcarona being... Okay, they teleport. Huh. Don't think that was the play there, but okay. We're going to go into Milotic here and pretty much just do rinse and repeat of what we've been doing. They go for Quiver Dance. We Haze here. If they get Spadef Drop, it doesn't matter, because Haze will get rid of that. Nice. So what we will do now is we will actually... I think throwing off a Toxic is best here. They crit us there, and they get a Spadef Drop, and we miss the Toxic. Okay. So that's actually really bad for us. So that's definitely worst case scenario. Okay, so we kind of have to sack my Lodic here, which sucks. So we'll throw up a Toxic in case they decide to Quiver Dance up. Because Mandibus can still take hits. Damn, okay. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, they go for Fiery Dance. Don't get the boost. We will go Dragapult, and I will throw off a Thunder Wave here. They go Clef. We missed Thunder Wave because... Oh, god damn it. So this is not our game at all. Damn, we're in a really bad spot. Okay. If we hit Toxic, none of this would really matter, but because we missed, we're in a very bad spot, actually. We could just Wish Pass again. Could go spec some Moongus, I guess. Kind of need Dragapult to take a hit from Volcarona, because they're probably Psychic? Huh. Alright, we'll go Moongus. And what we will do is we will try and Sludge Bomb Poison. Maybe we'll kill Clefable if we crit it. Hopefully. I think we got a double here? I'm gonna double. Yeah, okay. We'll go for T-Wave. Maybe we'll hit, maybe we won't. Yeah, I mean, we're in a pretty bad spot because we missed that Toxic way back. They do go Rotom Heat. Doesn't matter, I'll just sub up. Really lose nothing from it. We can go Clef here, but we will hopefully connect the T-Wave. But we'll see what they do here. They do go Magearna. I'm just going to Thunder Wave this. Maybe I'll get lucky. Probably not. But we'll see what happens. We can still win. It's going to be tough. We do hit a T-Wave, surprisingly, as they do go for Floor Cannon. I'm going to sub up again on the off chance they either Volt Switch or miss a Floor Cannon or get paired, because that's pretty much my play at this point. Trying to get some hacks in my side, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, considering the other events that took place. Yeah, that sucks for me. Go for sub again. We pretty much have to Toxic or Poison it with a Moongus, I think, and then try and stall it out with Excadrill. We'll see if we get a T-Wave off on this. Connect, maybe? We miss again. Damn. Fuck, okay. This is not good for us. I will T-Wave. We're pretty much stacking Dragapult at this point. If they go for Wish, it's fine. We'll Hex here, because on the off chance they get paired, and this takes out... Okay, but they don't get paired. Okay. Plan is to go Magearna, Shift Gear, Calm Mind, and hopefully beat it down with Sword Power. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. This is good. This is actually really good for us now. They go Rotom Heat first instead of Volcarona, and now we have a chance. And what I will do now is I will actually calc Magearna versus Volcarona +1, +1, +2, +1. Oh, fantastic. This is actually really good. We'll Calm Mind again. They wake up, so be it. Calc. +2. +2. We can kill Volcarona from this range. So we will just try and kill Rotom here. We don't kill it, but we put it in range of that. Okay, nice. So if we kill Rotom, or your Shifu, we get the special attack raise, which will definitely put Volcarona in range. But yeah, as I said, I think in the beginning, I think Magearna had a really good matchup. If we could just either weaken Volcarona or take out... actually, if we could just weaken Volcarona and get rid of Magearna's item, we were pretty much in the clear. I will Calm Mind again, as they do go into your Shifu. Okay, so they're just trying to stall us out of Storm Powers. Okay, that's fine. Draining Kiss again, and what we will do is Stored Power. And if we kill Magearna, it's pretty much game. But yeah, they definitely choked by going Rotom on the Magearna, trying to wake up. If we were Specs, that was a good play. But if we were like this set, obviously it was a game changer. So the game is pretty much ours at this point. Nothing they can really do. Clefable, I doubt is unaware, and even if it is unaware, it's going to take a ton from Stored Power. Okay, so it is unaware, and they do get paired. Nice. That is justice. Yeah. GG. Nice. So we somehow managed to make it out of that game, and yeah. Get some points off of that. But let's just continue on the ladder. Okay, so now we are facing Rotom Wash, Alakazam, Zeraora, Cinderace, Drill, and Mandibuzz. Magearna looks really good, as it always does if we can weaken Excadrill and Cinderace a bit. Alakazam is threat, though. But what I like... They could always, of course, they could lead Zeraora, but we have a Mungus to switch in. So I like Dragapult lead. It deals with Cinderace as a lead too, and what we can do now is we can just T-Wave. If they go for Sucker Punch, it won't work. They go Rotom Wash. Kind of a surprise there, but we can just sub up. I don't know why they'd go Rotom Wash immediately. They are Hex, or they are Nasty Blot. I'm just going to burn it. No reason not to. They go for Hydro Pump, and I think we can just take it out by going for Hex, as we do cleanly over half. We should be able to live, and we do. And, yeah, no reason to predict. We will just Hex again. If we go for sub, Volt Switch will break it. And Mandibuzz comes out, actually, and what we can do now is, we can sub up. So, they have a couple plays they can do. They can go for Knockoff, they can go for Foul Play, or they can go for U-Turn. I think Foul Play or Knockoff is probably more likely. So what we will do first is we will go Amoonguss, as they do go for Knockoff as well. And what we can do now is we can Spore. They're likely not going to stay in. They could go Drill, Cinderace. I doubt they're going to go Rotom Wash. And yeah, they just revealed U-Turn. Okay. They go Cinderace. Okay, fantastic. And what I will do now is actually we'll go Dragapult to get some health back and to potentially sub up on whatever they want to bring in. So let's see if they stay in. I will go for sub here. If they reveal the Sucker Punch, they do not. And what we can do now is we can just Hex, do a ton of damage to Cinderace, as they are still asleep, thankfully. So that's pretty nice. So they go Mandibuzz here. And what we can do now is we can just burn it. And this is good for us, because what we have now is we have 3 Pokemon on their team status, which is really good for Magearna, because now Cinderace is put in range of Stored Power when we go for Shift Gear. So now we really just have to be worried of Excadrill. So they're Knockoff. I don't want to go Drill just yet, but Drill really doesn't have much use here. I guess we can switch into Alakazam Focus Blast. So we need to keep Dragapult alive in case Nasty Plot Zam somehow manages to beat me down. So we will go Amoonguss here. They do go Cinderace. Okay. So now we'll just go Milotic. No reason not to. They're probably going to wake up this turn. That was a good double on their part. But Mandibuzz is now weakened for Dragapult's Hex, so they got to be worried about that. And yeah, let's see what they do. Need to keep Amoonguss healthy for Zeraora, though, so we got to be wary of that. They do wake up this turn, and they do go for Power Ball, and we get burned. Good. So it's better for Milotic to be burned because of Marvel Scale, and that way they can't Toxic us down. So what we can do now is we can just recover on the U-turn, and now we switch into Cinderace a lot better. Nice. As I do go into Alakazam, and What we can do now is we can Scald first, as they do go for Dazzling Gleam, as they do reveal to be Life Orb. And what I will do now is I will go into Excadrill. Okay. So now they're going to have to hit a Focus Blast. We could go into Dragapult here, predicting that, but there's no reason. Drill doesn't have much use at this point in the game. So we will just Earthquake. As they go for Focus Mist, they do connect, unfortunately. And what we can do now is we can just Hex. They pretty much have to pick a Pokemon, and they do pick Alakazam. Nice. So the biggest threat to our entire team is down, and I will gladly take that trade. If they are Calm Minds, Air Aura, that is a problem, but it's not likely, as they do just go for knockoff here. Okay, nice. And what this does is it frees us up to just click Giga Drain. They do go for Volt Switch. If they want to go into Cinderace, they're going to take some damage. If they want to go Rotom, they're going to die. If they go Mana Buzz, that's fine as well, because what we can do now... Okay, well, we can't go into Magearna yet. What we can do now, we can just click Sludge Bomb. As they do go Cinderace, interesting. Because Mana Buzz is now pretty much dead. Excadrill comes out. They can't one-shot us in one move, but just... So to be safe, we're going to go Mana Buzz. Because if they crit us with Banded... Earthquake, I think Amoonguss had a chance to go down, but now we can just Foul Play. They do go for Iron Head. We do break through, and they are revealed to be Leftovers. Interesting. We're going to go for Foul Play again. Zeraora takes a ton of damage there, and now we can just go back out into Amoonguss here. As they go for Focus Blast. Interesting. And they just end up forfeiting, yeah. It was pretty much almost 100% in our favor at that point in the game. The only way Excadrill had a chance of beating us down was if they SD'd and then flinched us down with Iron Head after they got the Rabbit's Bin boost, but even then that was unlikely, and yeah. Good for us so that we managed to pull that victory off. Let's check our ranking. So because these games are taking a bit, I think we're going to try and hit at least, or at the most, well not at the most, but at least 1350, around the 1300s, if we can. The team I have, or the team I'm using today, is pretty good. I've had a lot of success with it on the high ladder, but it does take a while to play these games, so that's probably why this live might be a bit long. But looks like we're facing Alolan Marowak Rain. Interesting. Dragapult is amazing this game, though. Amoonguss also is pretty good. So does Mana Buzz. Pelipper lead is likely. Pelipper or Zeraora is likely. I don't think they're going to lead Magearna. They do lead Pelipper. And what we can do now is we can sub up. Yep. They want to go into Kingdra. We can just Thunder Wave that. They Hurricane, that's fine too. They go for Scald, and they break. It's weird that they broke it. Okay. I'll just Thunder Wave this. And they do break, and they do reveal to be... Is that Specs? I think that's Specs Pelipper. Whatever, we'll just fire off a Hex here. Not that big of a deal. If we get rid of Pelipper, they don't have rain anymore for Kingdra, and that makes it a lot less of a threat. So they do give us Pelipper. Okay. Kingdra comes out now. And what we can do now is we can go into... I think we take a hit with Amoonguss. We'll calc it real quick. Kingdra, Choice Specs, Draco. Well, if they're Hurricane, we don't, but we do take a Draco. We have a chance to live Specs Modest Hurricane. It does a max of 103, so we'll go into Amoonguss first. They do go for Hurricane, and they do get the roll. What? Okay. This is very weird. But they are Specs, and what we can do now is we can just get up our Stealth Rocks. I don't know, Hurricane Kingdra always seemed kind of odd to me. We get hit in Confusion because we're not lucky. They go Toxapex as we get up our Stealth Rocks, which is good. And what we can do now is... Don't know what move they want to go for. Don't know if they're Haze either. Oh, we'll go Milotic first. If they get a burn on us, that's actually really good for us, because now they can't Toxic us. Nice. Zeraor is a much bigger threat, but because we are burned, we do have a better chance of living a hit from them. They're a Baneful Bunker. They go Zeraora immediately, and they do get burned. Huh, okay. We'll just go for Scald again. No reason not to, really. Go for Plasma Fist. They crit us. Because they crit, I think we live the next hit pretty handily, and we can just heal up a bit. If they crit us again, we will die, though. But they go for close combat, thankfully, and now we are pretty much almost back at full. This is pretty nice. We go Magearna here. They could be choice specs, so what we will do is we will go extra duel first. If they decide, if they are to Calm Mindset, then we'll go back out into Milotic and Haze. If they are on defense, that is. But we'll Earthquake first. As they go into Toxapex, and yeah, Toxapex is going to be 2 KO'd. They'll probably go into they'll probably go into Kingdra here. Or Baneful Bunker. I mean, are they Rocky Helmet? I mean, that just gave us more leftovers back. And then you just end up forfeiting. Nice. So we managed to pull that victory off in 16 turns, so not bad. And what we will do now is we'll just find another game. Alright, so now we're facing Rillaboom, Arcanine, Flygon, Accelcore, Aegislash, and Clawitzer. So Rillaboom's kind of a threat if it's like Acrobatics, Grassy Seed or something like that for Amoonguss. Accelcore could be a threat as well if it's like Throat Spray, Focus Miss, and they connect. Aegislash is kind of checked by Mandibuzz. Clawitzer is checked by Milotic. Flygon isn't that big of a threat either. So likely leads on their part is Accelcore. Definitely could lead Accelcore. So what we'll do is we will lead Extra Duel first. We will lead Accelcore and we will Rapid Spin immediately. We will get the boost if they do decide to go for Spikes. And okay, they go for 5 Gambits. And believe it or not, I'm fine with that trade. It means we won't get rocks on their side of the field, but Accelcore was the one thing outspeeding Dragapult on their team. So what we can do now is we can go into Dragapult. As they do go Flygon, if they are Choice Scarf, we will find out immediately as we will go into Mandibuzz. They really struggle taking on Mandibuzz Milotic, so they could also double themselves. We go for Outrage. And it doesn't do enough, so we will just Roost. I think that is Banded? Is that Banded damage? We will calc this real quick. That did a lot of damage. Or maybe they're just Adamant Choice Scarf. No, they just got a max roll there. Okay, that's fine. We'll Roost one more time, and what we will do now is we will knock off. So whatever wants to come in will basically lose their item. Nice. Aegislash comes in, they lose their choice specs, and kind of want to keep this healthy, but I don't think it's necessary. I think we can just foul play and find out if we outspeed. They do go for Toxic. Interesting. Okay, we'll just foul play again. No reason not to. They don't have any good switch-ins. Go over Flash Cannon all they want. And I'll actually take that trade. Because Amoonguss still walls Scarf Flygon, Milotic does too, and the only thing we really have to worry about right now is Rillaboom, but we have Amoonguss for that as well. What we can do now is we can go into Milotic, save that as a sack. They go for Water Pulse, and we can just throw up a Toxic. Nothing really wants to take it. They go Rillaboom. We do land the Toxic, nice, and now we can go into Amoonguss here. Swords Dance cannot kill us. Unless they're Acrobatics. And because we Toxic Rillaboom, Hex from Dragon Ball is a lot better now. Instead to go for Swords Dance. And what we can do now is we can just Sledge Bomb here. Go for high horsepower, and that's not going to take us out. They take Rocky Helmet and Life Orb Chip, and now Rillaboom's gone. Nice. They go Arcanine here. Not that big of a threat. We'll sack Mandibuzz first, so we don't take any unnecessary hits from Milotic. So they go for a Wild Charge. And we don't know what set they are just yet. But what we will do is we will go into Dragapult, and what we will do is we'll go for Sub. In case they want to Toxic us, in case they want to go Flygon. If they go Flygon, we can just will listen this, and then we can find out if they are Choice Scarf. They are Choice Scarf. Okay. We do miss the Willow. We'll go into Magearna here. They're going to go into Arcanine, most definitely. So what we will do is we'll double the Dragapult. You go Arcanine, and what this does is it gives us another chance to burn the Flygon. We'll see if we connect this time. They go for Earthquake this time. We do connect. That's good. What we can do now is we can just go into Milotic and pretty much win the game from there. Yep. Actually, no. Okay, I was going to say we click Hex again, but this is fun as well. What we can do now is we can just throw up a Toxic. We're actually faster. They go for Flip Turn. Okay. They go Arcanine, and what we can do now is we can just throw up a Scald. If they're banded, they're not going to be able to kill us, and we just kill back with Scald. If they're defensive, we won't kill with Scald, but we'll get to see what move they go for next. Like, if it's Toxic, we'll be able to live hits better and throw up a Toxic of our own. So, we'll see what they do. They go for a Wild Charge, and that looks offensive as hell, as we do just knock it out. Nice. So, the game's pretty much over at this point. Flygon is burned, so it won't be able to knock out Milotic even with Outrage. We are faster than Clawitzer, so we can just recover. As we do just take Dark Pulse pretty easily. And yep, that is game. Nice. So we're 13-21 now, so maybe 2 more games, I think, until we hit our benchmark for this live. So not bad. Not bad. Ooh. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this team I've been using. It is kind of slow in that it takes a while for some games to be played, but it's pretty fun overall. And again, as I mentioned earlier in the live, Magearna is probably very most likely going to be banned soon, so use it while you can. But this dude has Excelgor again, Azumarill, Alakazam, Volcarona, Hawlucha, Rillaboom. So this is like hyper offense. Hawlucha is a huge threat against me. So is Zam. Volcarona can be semi-dealt with. But I think what we want to do now, I think I want to lead Dragapult and just start statusing things. Well, we'll Thunder Wave here. They want to get up spikes, that is fine. Fine with me. We go for spikes. We do connect a Thunder Wave, and we'll just go for Hex first if they want to Encore us. They go for spikes again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sub here. As they are paralyzed. Nice. We can just Hex here. And we will get a status whatever they want to bring out. So that's pretty nice for us. We go Azu, that's fine. I'll just Will-O-Wisp burn you. And now you are not a threat real. Wait, nope, don't want to go Mandibuzz. What do I want to do here? If they're banded, Drill can take. I'm gonna go Drill. Drill's pretty useless at this point. I'm gonna go Drill on the Play Rough. And Aqua Jet will not be able to knock us out. So what I can do now is I can Rapid Spin, so my low take hits better. takes hits better from Hawlucha. As we do go for the spin, we do get a good chunk of damage off. And what I can do now is I can get up Stealth Rocks. Yep, it's not going to be able to knock us out. And what we can do now is we can save this as a sack to like Alakazam. And we can go into Amoonguss. As they are Citrus Berry. Okay, good to know. We could also take this time, actually, to go into Magearna. You know what? I think now's the time to go into Magearna, actually. We'll shift gear up. Yep, we'll shift gear up. And then we'll Calm Mind. They do go Volcarona. But that gives us a chance to go into Milotic. So it forces them out. They go for Fiery Dance, and what we will do first is we will Toxic. If they go for Corp Dance again, we'll be able to live a hit. Go for Giga Drain. We do land the Toxic, though, which is really good. Gotta be really wary of Hawlucha. We'll Haze here, in case they go for Corp Dance again. And what we can do now is we can bring in Dragapult and actually potentially just win the game. So we'll throw off a Hex. Actually, first we'll throw off a Sub. In case they want to save this and go into Azumarill, sacking it off. They do go Rillaboom, and they are the Grassy Seed. Okay, so we'll burn this first. If we keep Magearna semi-healthy and weaken Hawlucha a bit, we can kill Hawlucha. But yeah, we'll just Hex this. Kill this off. I don't know why they went that first. Kind of odd. We will kill the Azumarill. Nice. Okay. So we're in a pretty good spot with Dragapult. We do have to hit our status move on Hawlucha. They go Zam. I will just Hex this first. As they do kill us here. And what I will do now... We'll Hex again. Yep. And now they're forced to go into Rillaboom to get the terrain back up. Willow. They go for Grassy Slide for some reason. We do get a burn. Nice. And what I will do now is I'll actually go into Magearna, shift gear up, and Calm Mind. Weird that they went Hawlucha immediately. That was definitely odd on their part. We do still have Amoonguss, but we'll just Drain and Kiss first. For Rocky Helmet, that is. If they are Drain Punch, they will die. They won't be able to kill us. I was very close to going for Sub there, and they would have been in a tough spot. We can't go for Roost. Go for Close Combat, and we actually live it. Okay. They do actually just forfeit. Interesting. Okay. Nice, though. Alright, so let's catch another game. But yeah, Dragapult and Magearna are definitely MVPs on this kind of team. Dragapult especially can just pretty much status everything. And if you don't have Aromatherapy or Heal Bell on your team, it can definitely put in the finest of work. So this man has a Cloyster, and I'm worried it's King's Rock, because if they get lucky, they can flinch my entire team down, but... It's like Stall plus Cloyster. That's interesting. Volcarona, obviously still a threat. Chansey, probably there for Teleport. I like Amoonguss as a lead, though. They do lead Rotom. They could be Trick. I don't know if that matters. We'll throw up a Spore. They will-o-wisp us. And what I will do now is I will go into Excadrill and just get up our Stealth Rocks. Only way to remove hazards is Rapid Spin, Cloyster, Defog Volcarona, which is not a set, and Defog Rotom. They go into Volcarona though. Okay. It's kind of weird. I'm very close to Toxicking there. Well, we'll see what they do. They go into Hippo now. Okay. Can't let my Lodic get toxic. We'll go into Mungus. Could go for Stealth Rocks of their own, I guess. If they wanted to, but looks like we'll probably win this game with Magearna. They go for Toxic themselves. I was going to throw Toxic myself. They go back into Volcarona. That's fine. They do that, and yeah. Okay, they're leftovers, so not even heavy-duty boots. What? What? Okay. Yeah, we'll go back out into my Lodic here. They're almost definitely probably Heal Bell or Aromatherapy on either Clefable or Chansey, if I had to guess. They go for Quiver Dance. We'll throw off a Haze here. They'll take more toxic damage, then we can recover up next turn. Ooh, even better. Even better. We can just throw up a Scald now. Kind of want to double an Excadrill here, but they do Giga Drain. Okay. Yeah, so they're giving me Volcarona. I'm going to recover up. I think that's modest. Let me calc this real quick. So, because they're not switching out, that kind of leads me to believe they're, maybe not Heal Bell? That's modest damage and they're getting... Okay. Recover one more time. Now we'll go Excadrill here. If they're Trick Sticky Barb, which I've seen a fair amount of time, it'd be unfortunate, but... They're Flamethrower, Life Orb. Life Orb, Flamethrower. Okay. Just Iron Head you then. Very interesting. They go Volcarona and just sack that off. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them sacking Volcarona. My Lodic is still healthy for Cloyster, which is great. I will go into... What do I do? We'll go with my Lodic first. We'll Haze here. Thankfully, they do not get a potentially Rocky Helmet. And what I will do now, actually, I think I'll just Toxic. Because if they Shell Smash again, a bad spot. We can just play around this with Magearna. We'll recover here because we need health for Cloyster. They Toxic, fair enough. We go for Stealth Rocks. I'm just going to go back into Excadrill. They do go for Toxic. Okay, fantastic. We will get up rocks here. And we'll find out if Cloyster is indeed heavy duty boots or not. They go Hippo. It's fine with me. They could phase this out with Whirlwind, but not that big of an issue. For Toxic themselves, and what we can do now is, I think, we've spored them once. We'll just Giga Drain here. Actually, no, we'll Sludge Bomb. We'll Sludge Bomb. So I guess they're not Heal Bell. Could they go Chansey? We do get the poison on them, and what we can do now is we can go into Extra and we can just spin these away. If we want to win with Magearna, we need to burn Hippowdon or at least weaken it, because it's not likely they're Whirlwind because they are toxic. But again, it doesn't make too much sense because Chansey is Rock, so maybe they're not Stealth Rock Hippo. Either way, we'll find out. Do go for a spin. They probably just not do that. Okay. I'm just gonna Iron Head. If I can flinch him, chance he goes down. We do flinch. And we'll find out now if they're Boots Cloister. If they're Boots Cloister, it's not that big of a threat. If they are King's Rock Cloister, which it looks like they might be. Now let me calc something, because if we can kill or at least weaken Cloister when they're -1 defense. Earthquake does 52 to 61. We don't really need this anymore. At least I don't think we do. Yeah, we'll rapid spin here to be faster than it. Yep. What we'll do now is we will just Iron Head. Try and flinch this down. Because we don't kill, I think. 41 to 48. Actually, we have a... Okay, so Earthquake does 61 max. We'll go for Iron Head. We flinched them. We actually flinched them, which is actually really unfortunate for them. And, yeah. I think we win the game now. Yep, we do. Nice. So I think that puts us at about 1350. Yep, 1354. So I think we'll cut off the live right now. We made pretty good progress, I'd say. But other than that, yeah, this team kind of takes a while to use, but it is still fun. And Magearna will not be here long, so use it while it lasts. With that being said, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more Road to Top 10 matches. Peace.